Welcome to the Lion's Den Podcast Network, powered by Stark Roofing. With over 45 years of experience in the roofing and exteriors industry, Stark Roofing is a local, family-owned and operated company that provides excellent customer service and workmanship. Let's start roofing. Bring your home back to life. You can give them a call at 636-671-0045 and tell them Spanky sent you. Stark Roofing, proud title sponsor of the Lion's Den Podcast Network and this amazing podcast presentation.
When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
Three Amigos. They were the biggest stars of their day.
The Three Amigos are history.
But that was yesterday.
Look, boys, I know show business. Something always turns up. Telegram for the Three Amigos.
I like this guy. They are funny guys. Just kill one of them.
Steve Martin. Chevy Chase.
Do you have anything besides Mexican food?
Martin Short. The Three Amigos.
Throw down your gun! Not you, Dusty! Sorry!
You're so brave.
Whoa, Horsey!
Three Amigos.
I'll come back one day.
Why?
Welcome, everybody, to the Back to the Past podcast. On this episode, we are going back to December the 12th, 1986, to talk more about Three Amigos. This is Kevin, and on this episode, I am joined by
Justin
and
Jefe. Hola. Oh, Brad.
Okay, boss. And I would like to welcome everybody to this episode and thank Stark Roofing and AllStar Fence STL for being our title and studio sponsors, as well as the Lion's Den Podcast Network and Mr. Mike Jones for all things Back to the Past podcast related. BackToThePastPodcast.com. There you can get involved and connect with our social media accounts, provide feedback, suggest episode topics, support our sponsors, and still order your very own shirt, and much more. Ratings and reviews, always appreciated. And we appreciate you spreading the word about the podcast. As mentioned, we are talking about the Three Amigos with a tagline of "They are down on their luck and up to their necks in senoritas, margaritas, banditos, and bullets." Three out-of-work silent film actors who are mistaken for real heroes by the desperate inhabitants of a small Mexican village threatened by a notorious bandit and his gang. All right, fellas. Three Amigos.
Mm-hmm.
First experiences.
I'm sure I've seen it a couple of times in passing as a kid. I don't have a big memory bank for this one.
Same. I mean, you've seen clips.
And posters.
Yes.
Galore.
Mm-hmm. Great cast.
I was just going to say the three leading casts is kind of the standout here, yes. I think.
Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Chevy Chase.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm the weirdo that grew up with it. I saw this movie so many times.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I quoted this movie for so long and nobody knew what I was saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there are a few quotes to this day, like, ever since I was a kid up till now. Like, I will quote lines from this, and I always get raised eyebrows, like, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Like, if I call someone a son of a motherless goat, that, yeah, it is a common phrase.
Yeah. That was a good line. I like that.
But I agree. Like, this, on paper, it should have been bigger.
You really would have expected with these three. Now, granted, Martin Short this is his film debut. He obviously was an SCTV member out of Canada, working with John Candy and just that whole wonderful crew up there.
I know he showed up in SNL at some point.
Mm-hmm.
But I know it's become like kind of a cult classic.
Yes.
And it's got kind of a cult following.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't hit as hard back then as one would think.
No. Rated PG.
I mean, in the 80s, it checks out.
Yeah.
In 80s PG.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, Jaws. PG.
Right.
With a run time of 1 hour and 44 minutes.
A bit long.
I was going to say it kind of starts to feel it.
I don't think it's paced very well for this type of comedy.
No.
But on the other hand, I don't know what I would cut.
True.
But it feels longer than it should.
Mm-hmm.
With a budget of $25 million, it made $5.9 million on its opening weekend in just under 1,400 screens, which was second place that weekend. It made $39.2 million during its theatrical run, of which $23.3 million put it at the 42nd highest grossing film in 1986. So, not bad.
Not great.
No.
But not bad. Could have been worse.
Not what you expected.
Could have been a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with those leads.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Rotten Tomatoes gave it has it at 45% critic and 67% audience.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Metacritic is 52 critic and 7.1 audience. Mr. Roger Ebert. 1 out of 4 stars. Said, quote, "The ideas to make Three Amigos into a good comedy are here, but the madness is missing. All great farces need a certain insane focus and intensity that declares how important they are to themselves. This movie is too confident, too relaxed, too clever to be really funny. And yet when the cowboys sit around their campfire singing a sad lament and then their horses join in, you see where the movie could have gone."
I do enjoy that scene.
Mm-hmm. It's a good scene.
Even though, like, that type of scene is usually my least favorite.
Right.
Like, sitting around singing.
Mm-hmm.
I hate those scenes in movies. But the animals.
It's the animals that do it.
Yes.
Oh, especially the little "Good night, Ned" from the turtle.
Right.
Quote, "The ads make us expect a madcap farce, and instead we get a seminar on how to suppress Short, misuse Martin, and ignore Chase."
It almost sounds like they went in with different expectations than what they got. Mm-hmm. So they kind of sabotaged themselves.
Sure seemed like it. Mm-hmm. In Ebert's memoir, Life Itself, he talks about being a guest on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson, which just happened to be the same night that Chevy Chase was on to promote the film. Ebert was asked what his least favorite film of the holiday season was, and he replied, Three Amigos. Chase joked, looking forward to your next picture. But reportedly told Ebert backstage that he did not, quote, think it's so hot either. End quote.
Yeah, that clip's on YouTube. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of amusing.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of agree with Ebert.
Mm-hmm. I think I do too.
I want to say, because they did like an anniversary photo shoot with them. Mm. And I can't remember which one it was. I thought it was Steve Martin, where they were like, hey, we want to get you three together so we can do a photo shoot with the Three Amigos stuff for the anniversary. And he goes, why? Like, he had no idea that it kind of became like a cult thing. Mm-hmm. And they did.
Yeah.
They actually did it. But, like, yeah, he was just shocked that anyone even remembered the movie.
I mean, Steve Martin looks the same.
He does. Yeah. Yeah. For 40 years, the dude did not change.
Right. Maybe a little pudgier, but not much.
You know what happens to the best of us.
Right, it does. Yeah.
Relatable.
One too many tiki drinks.
We'll go with that.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Or slices of pizza.
Yeah. So getting into the cast and crew, this was directed by John Landis.
After the infamous Twilight Zone incident.
Twilight Zone, the movie.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
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 That was his film.
Well, he was one of them involved.
Yes.
Because like each segment was a different director. Okay. And he had the infamous one.
Mm.
The one leading to the death of the actor and the children, and he was in court for a while.
Yes.
Very fascinating story.
Mm-hmm.
He also did American Werewolf in London.
Now that's a better film.
That's a good film.
Yep.
Well, fail fast, fail often.
There you go. Yeah. So this is Steve Martin's kind of pet project. He is the lead writer of this. He originated the concept like back in 1979 or 1980. Mm-hmm. Something that was in the works for a number of years. Mm-hmm. And they had hired other writers, but he was not happy with the results. Lorne Michaels of SNL was also one of the writers and the only writing credit to Randy Newman.
Yeah, I just found that odd.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea he wrote anything.
Right? Other than music.
Just the music, yeah.
You've Got a Friend in Me.
Probably the most well-known. He also did the Cuyahoga River song at the beginning of Major League.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Randy Newman also composed 3 original songs for the film. The Ballad of the Three Amigos, My Little Buttercup, which is a fun little ditty.
Especially the looks on everyone's faces.
Yes. And Blue Shadows on the Trail.
And he also was the voice of the Singing Bush.
Yes.
Yeah. Which I didn't know until about a week ago.
Yes, heavily tweaked so that you wouldn't realize that it was his voice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it does not sound like him.
No. Starring, of course, Steve Martin as Lucky Day.
What a great name.
Yep.
Just reminds me of Charlie Day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Chevy Chase as Dusty Bottoms.
Another great name.
Mm-hmm. And Martin Short as Ned Nederlander.
Odd name.
Very. Alfonso Arau is El Guapo. He was also in a film back in 1970 called Tres Amigos.
That's amazing.
Well,
I know.
It writes itself.
Yep. Who would have thought? 16 years apart.
Yeah.
Tony Plana is
Jefe.
Yep, Jefe, which is literally translates to boss, even though he is El Guapo's second in command.
I love that.
Justin, you have a coworker that I used to call Jefe all the time.
I see. Yeah. Yeah, I might start now.
Oh, you should. Especially when he comes back.
Yeah. Only a couple weeks now.
Almost there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We have the lovely Patrice Martinez as Carmen. She played Miss Argentina, the receptionist, in Beetlejuice in 1988.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
She, again, one of those faces you're like,
Yep.
something about you.
I love how sarcastic she is in there, too. Well, that's how death looks like for him.
Right.
That's how death looks like for him.
Mm-hmm. She was also in 89 episodes of the Zorro TV series from 1990 to 1993, and unfortunately passed away on Christmas Eve 2018 at age 55 from a long illness.
I was going to say, holy shit.
Yeah. Benita Andre is Rosita. Jorge Severa Jr. is Bandito number 1. We have Candy Castillo as Bandito number 2. Jeff O'Hako is Bandito number 3. Kai Wolf, W-U-L-F-F, is the German. Then we have Brian Thompson, who plays German's friend, which it seemed like at one point it was thought that Thompson would have made a great Triclops if there would have been a sequel to the disaster that was the Masters of the Universe film in 1987.
I remember when I was watching, I'm like, oh, that's that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Brian Thompson.
Yes.
He's the bounty hunter in X-Files.
Oh.
Yeah.
He also plays a fill-in fire captain on the 911 series on now ABC.
He's also Shao Kahn in Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
That's where I know him.
Uh-huh.
Because I was like, I know him.
He is definitely known for his deep baritone voice.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. And he's definitely got a face that's...
Mm-hmm.
I know that guy.
Yep.
What a campy movie.
Too bad you will die.
Norbert Weiser, or Weiser, is German's friend, number 2, technically. We have Abel Franco as Papa Sanchez. One of my favorite little characters here, Fred Asparagus, as the bartender.
Yep.
Yeah, I really do enjoy his scene.
He
they couldn't get Tom Ado?
No, I guess not.
He is one of the most perfect. It's almost stereotypical.
Yes.
But it is so perfect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, during the My Little Buttercup.
Yeah, his little addition.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have John Lovitz as Morty, playing a John Lovitz character.
Very short.
Yep. Phil Hartman as Sam.
Also very short.
Yep. Doing what Phil Hartman does.
Yep.
Or did. Sorry, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Joe Mantegna. Harry Flugelman, the head of the Goldsmith Studios, I think it is.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Who was in The Godfather Part 3 in 1990 as Joey Zaza.
Mm-hmm.
45 episodes of The Simpsons voicing Fat Tony.
Oh, look at that.
And look at 304 episodes of Criminal Minds as David Rossi, since his first role way back in 1976 as Joe in a short called Medusa Challenger.
Yeah, that dude's done a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he has.
Every time I think of him, I always think of a Jeff Foxworthy joke. Of all things.
He might be a redneck?
No. For what? Believe it or not, no. It had something to do with trying to share interests with, like, your lady friend, and he was trying to say something about Joe Montana.
No.
And it came out like, I told you that you're as special to me as Joe Montana.
Oh, yeah.
It's funny because I was already connecting those dots.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. And he says so. There was addition to that about trying to connect over sports. And have I ever told you you're as pretty as Greg Maddux?
Oh, God. Oh, boy.
Mm-hmm.
We have Philip Gordon plays young Rodrigo. And I might have already mentioned... No, I didn't. Randy Newman, as we mentioned, is the voice of the singing bush. And the second time we have talked about this actress, Rebecca Ferrati. She is the hot senorita, credited as Rebecca Underwood, who played the sexy woman in Ace Ventura, pet detective whose dog it was that Ace recovered at the beginning of the film back in 1984.
What a fun scene.
Yes. And she was also Playboy Playmate of the Month for June 1986.
Huh.
Now I see why she was cast.
Oh, yeah. So, very attractive women in this film. Some of the other casting choices that were options here for Ned Nederlander was John Candy, which I think John would have done a really good job in this. I think it would have been fun.
That would have been just like proportions wise.
Yes.
Would have been, even though Martin Short's literally short, like that's kind of a nice, but John Candy would have been interesting.
Yes.
I could see it.
Yeah, he was originally offered the role of Ned, but apparently could not ride a horse, allegedly. Even though he rode one not too much later in The Great Outdoors in 1988.
And then again in Wagons East.
His final film. Wasn't it?
Technically.
Or
it was the final film that he was in, but it wasn't the final film released.
Okay. Was that
Canadian Bacon?
Canadian Bacon.
Yep.
Funny how that works.
Yeah. Yeah, they had to get a little creative on Wagons East.
Yeah. So Candy, though he ended up not getting the role, he recommended Martin Short since they worked together on SCTV. And Rick Moranis was another option if Martin Short had then turned down the role. But Martin wanted to do it.
Rick Moranis would be interesting too.
So Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi were originally intended to star with Martin. Again, this shows the 6-year process of concept to getting made.
Another movie that, like Ghostbusters, that's supposed to be Aykroyd and Belushi.
Yep, but obviously Belushi had already passed away. Bill Murray and Robin Williams were also attached to the film back when Steven Spielberg was considered for directing the film, but he decided to do E.T. instead.
Good call.
Yes.
Boy, that also tells you how long, because that came out 4 years earlier.
Yep.
I can't imagine Spielberg doing this.
No.
No.
Does not feel like a Spielberg film.
No.
So, now, is there anybody else from this time period that you feel probably would have made a great Amigo?
Man, I feel like we covered most of them.
Gene Wilder.
Oh.
That would have been fun.
That would have been a fun one.
Yep.
Oh, God, yeah, it would have. Just based on his performance in Blazing Saddles.
Yeah.
And even taking a step further, maybe Mel Brooks directing.
It could have worked.
I could see, because it's definitely his style of humor.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a kind of a parody film.
it's weird, right? Because it's a parody film. But a lot of this, there's like not enough substance. It feels like for. So what we just did Young Frankenstein not long ago, and there's just more substance there to work off of. Whereas this feels like you have 3 like leading actors that can definitely do the part, but it like falls flat, and I don't know why.
Yeah, it's like each by themselves, great, or if it would have just been any pairing of 2.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why the 3. It just.
I have a theory. My theory is there was. Whenever you ad lib a lot, it either works really well like Ghostbusters, or it doesn't work really well like other Ghostbusters. And this movie, I gather there was a lot of ad libbing, and I don't know if it all quite cohesively fit together.
Especially if you're not on the same page as your other 2 co-stars.
Yes, and there's one in particular that I don't know quite gelled as well with the other 2.
And that would be the one that is not on Only Murders in the Building?
Perhaps. Okay. Perhaps. So I don't know. I love the movie, but I definitely agree. There's some flaws that I can't quite put my finger on. Well, there's one I can put my finger on. It's pacing. It feels a little oddly paced.
Yeah. It feels its length, which you never want.
It kind of does. There are some scenes that are amazing and wonderful, and I love them.
Yeah.
But it feels like it's lesser than the sum of its parts.
Yeah. If you're pausing or hitting a button on your remote to see where you're at in the movie and you're like, wow, I've still got 25 minutes to go.
Oh, yeah.
I thought this was going to be over in about 5 or 10. Like, oh.
And I know like they're kind of going off of like the Magnificent Seven kind of thing.
Yeah.
Where it's like, you bring in the people to kind of protect your town. Like they're doing that whole thing. But it just, I don't know. The mark is somewhere, and they get close to it a few times.
Agreed.
I do love the idea, though, that they're, the whole mismatch of they're just actors.
Right.
Maybe that idea had been done before. I don't know.
Right.
It's definitely been done after.
Yes, twice.
Twice that I know of. Right. Probably more.
Twice where it was done very well.
Yes.
Referring specifically to Galaxy Quest.
Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder.
Oh, yeah. I love Tropic Thunder.
Those 2 are phenomenal examples of this.
Yeah. I need to go back and watch Galaxy Quest.
I don't know that I've seen it.
It has been completely and utterly, I don't want to say beloved is accurate, but like embraced by the Star Trek community.
I could see that.
It's like more Star Trek than what Star Trek's put out for a long time.
Yeah.
So like it's kind of become, yeah.
It's got Sigourney Weaver in it. I'm good. I'm in.
I wasn't a huge fan when it came out, but I have grown to really appreciate it since.
I was going to say, is it the same reason that some people might not like Starship Troopers?
No, I don't think I quite got the humor when it came out.
Yeah, that's fair.
But then, it's kind of great.
I'm sure there's some humor you picked up on in this one that you didn't when you were a kid.
Yeah, there's a little bit, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so looking back at the short list of other options for this, I don't know if Bill Murray would have really been a good fit. He's more of the really dry humor, I feel. I think Robin Williams would have done really good if he would have had the freedom to do Robin Williams.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that Dan Aykroyd would fit without somebody like John Belushi or somebody he had worked with previously.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it is interesting to see that Chevy Chase ended up in this after leaving SNL. Even though, from my understanding, Chase and Lorne had an understanding that it was good for Chase to leave, because otherwise it would have just essentially become the Chevy Chase show with a bunch of side characters.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Chase has said that he left the show for a girl in California.
I think I heard that.
Like, that's part of the reason why he left.
That's wild.
Yeah. So it's like Michael's encouraged him to follow her or go after her.
It's best for everyone.
Yeah. But, of course, with his more recent, more popular reputation of being difficult.
Uh-huh.
Is that really true? We may never know. But I think John Candy would have been fun in this.
I agree.
Obviously, we saw how well him and Martin worked together in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Yep.
So we know that they could do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he would have been a really good fit as the round one, and Martin would have been the slim one, and Chase would have been the tall one. And so, yeah. And I do like how, set in 1916, what it shows at the beginning of the film. I do like that. All right. I think we are going to take a quick little sponsored messages break. So we will be right back after these fantastic sponsored advertisements.
Granite Pros, custom countertops, and more will take care of all your countertop needs inside and out. They specialize in granite, quartz, and quartzite. Kitchens, bathrooms, outdoor grills, interior design applications. They are tops in granite inside or out. Give them a call. 636-275-2840. Find out about the home improvement you've been dreaming of and how it can become a reality. That's with Granite Pros, custom countertops, and more. Find them on Facebook at Granite Pros LLC today. Are you ready for some candid photos? Are you ready for some joyful photos? Are you ready for some vibrant photos? Well, Terri Ann Photography is what you want then. Custom photography specializing in maternity, newborns, families, and high school seniors. You can't be you without being you. Fun, entertaining photo sessions on location with Terri Ann Photography. Call now and book your session today. 314-608-2137. Or you can email at terriannphotography.com. Also, don't forget to check out some of her awesome work on Facebook, Terri Ann Photography. When you think of the Pasta House Company in High Ridge, do you think of their famous Pasta House salad? Maybe you think of their golden toasted rab. Or maybe you think about getting together with your entire family to just enjoy an affordable lunch or dinner. Well, we don't think, we know. The Pasta House Company in High Ridge has been doing it since 1983, and we know you can dine in or carry out. Just call 636-677-2711. You can also order online at pastahouse.com, or you can just walk in and have a delicious taste of Italy with the comfort of being right at home. Don't forget to mention Spanky sent you for $5 off your bill. Now imagine the possibilities when you stop by the Pasta House Company in High Ridge. Turner Tree Specialist is a group of third-generation arborists dedicated to proper tree care and maintaining the greater St. Louis and Jefferson County urban forest one tree at a time. With their combined knowledge, expertise, and experience in tree pruning, tree removals, cabling and bracing, plant health care, stump grinding, and emergency storm damage, they always leave a job with the customer not only satisfied, but getting that peace of mind all your concerns have been met. Don't just call any old tree doctor. Get the tree gurus at Turner Tree Specialist, 314-422-2404, or find proof of their stellar work on Facebook at Turner Tree Specialist.
And we are back for fun facts and trivia, which there were some pretty good things in here. I like that. Produced by HBO Pictures and LA Films with distribution by Orion Pictures.
I love the Orion word art.
Yes.
I love it.
It's my favorite.
Yes. It's unapologetically like that early 80s.
Yeah.
Plus, it helps that we're fans of space.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Because wasn't Orion Pictures also RoboCop?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yep. There's a few of those that whenever they come up, you're like, okay, I know I'm in for a ride.
Mm-hmm.
Orion is one. Two.
New Line Cinema?
Depends.
Depends, yeah.
Sometimes yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes yes, sometimes yeah. But oh boy, when Canon comes up,
I like you some Canon, do you?
Oh, Canon, you know you're in for some goofy. You got your Death Wish sequels, Masters of the Universe, the cinematic classic that is Superman 4. Yeah.
Some classics.
Empire from Charlie Band. Boy, this wonderful, wonderful. I guess it's B movies, but at the same time,
yeah,
sometimes they were A movies, but they're really B movies. Some of those showed up under Orion.
So as we mentioned earlier, with Jeff Landis during post-production, Landis was still dealing with the legal issues that were stemming from the July 1982 accident, where the helicopter crash during filming of the scene of Twilight Zone the movie killed actor Vic Morrow and child actors Micah Dinley and Renee Shin-Yi Chen, while also injuring the 6 passengers on board the helicopter. So he was not as involved with the editing as he typically would have.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
He submitted his director's cut, and the studio ended up making some significant changes to his final cut, according to his interview with Empire Magazine.
Yeah, I mean, the way I understood it is they basically took the movie away from him.
I think I would have just quit directing after that. That's insane.
Oh, a lot of people to this day feel like he should be in jail.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a big deal.
Ouch.
And the craziest thing is, like, of all the segments in that movie, that's not one of the better ones, which makes it even worse.
Yeah.
Like all that happened, and it's not even like the good parts. Yeah, that's.
It's like my understanding of the accident was the helicopter pilot was in the process of turning for the next shot or something like that, and there was a pyrotechnic or something that was supposed to go off, and it just so happened that's where the tail rotor.
It was a pressure differential, so it lost, like, the air pressure changed, and so it dropped because of the fire consuming all the air, and it just plummeted out. Footage exists, and you can find it, and I have seen it.
Was it on a Faces of Death video from the 80s?
Nope.
Okay.
It is not. It is...
Dark web?
Sort of, yes.
Gray web?
Sort of, yeah. It is. You do have to do a little searching, but you don't have to search that hard for it. But yeah, the footage did come out, and it is. I mean, it's rough and grainy. But yeah.
But you kind of know what happens.
oh, you can definitely see what happens. And
should one use a VPN to access said video?
I mean, it probably wouldn't hurt.
Why, do we have a sponsor?
Not that I know of.
It'd be a lot cooler if we did.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was quite a big Hollywood situation, and it really raised a lot of issues for a long time, like how liable studios and specifically people who work on films should be for incidents.
Yeah.
Especially if they're like warned ahead of time. Because I want to say in this case, they weren't actually supposed to be filming when they did.
Oh, it was a night scene, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, I want to say like they weren't, and like the child actors were like beyond the time limit that they were supposed to be there.
Yeah, most likely.
They had some legit concerns, and he didn't.
And it was over water and like.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's a fascinating story.
Yeah.
If people are listening and not familiar with it, it is a fascinating story.
Yeah. It's like Vic Morrow was not an unknown actor.
Oh, no, not at all.
The one father in Bad News Bears, and obviously he had quite a few other roles.
Mm-hmm.
Been around for a while.
I saw one movie. It wasn't like a well-known movie before I read up on this whole thing a few years ago. And I saw him. I'm like, why do I know this guy? I know this guy from something. And I looked him up. I'm like, Vic Morrow. Why do I know that name? Then I kind of put all the dots together, and I'm like, oh, the next thing he acted in was his last thing. Boy, it sure made me feel weird watching whatever that movie was.
Yeah.
It's like, oh boy, that puts a downer on this experience.
Right. So I didn't realize that Steve Martin worked at Disneyland from the ages of 10 to 18 after school and on weekends and during summer breaks. And this is where he learned how to use a lasso. So when he's doing his scenes with a lasso in this film, that's actually him. He can do that. He and his family lived about 2 miles from Disneyland.
Lucky.
Right? He started off working there by selling guidebooks at the gate, spun lassos in Frontierland, and spent about 3 years at Merlin's Magic Shop in Fantasyland.
I just assumed someone taught him how to do it right before, and just for fun.
Right.
Nope.
While we're on the Disney subject, Martin Short helped with the O Canada Circle Vision film in Epcot. And actually, I think he stars in it, too.
Interesting.
It's been a while since I've seen it. I don't even know if they still have that. They might, but, I mean, like you said, kind of looks the same. So,
interesting. And as we earlier mentioned, he's been attached to the film as far back as 1980. And unfortunately ended up getting permanent tinnitus from a gunfight scene in the movie.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I did see an interview that mentioned something about that.
Mm-hmm.
Do a movie you're not crazy about and then suffer consequences for it? That kind of stinks.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it'd be different if it was like a badass movie and you
suffered for your craft. But
yeah.
it was worth it.
Yeah, and it was all worth it, but...
So Chevy Chase initially resisted delivering a specific line of the film that he thought made his character look foolish. But he relented when Landis threatened to give the line to Martin Short.
I heard that, and I'm trying to remember who was giving the interview. I don't remember. I think it was Martin Short, where they said that, and he said, kind of makes me wonder, like, did he not read the script? Like, did he not know what the movie was? Like,
Right.
We all look like idiots.
That's kind of the whole premise of the film. Yeah. And he reportedly made an inappropriate joke related to the Twilight Zone movie accident.
Oopsie. I mean...
Which, knowing what we know of him, that's not surprising.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like it was the first time that he had worked with Landis. He worked with him on Spies Like Us just, the year before in 1985.
Well, I haven't seen that in a long time.
Right? I know. And in a 2004 interview with Entertainment Weekly, Chase said that it was just the most fun he's ever had. Like,
sure about that?
Okay. And this I didn't realize, that he checked himself into the Betty Ford clinic following the production due to addiction to painkillers for his back problems.
Oh, you and me both.
I knew he'd been there at some point, but I didn't know why or when.
I thought it was kind of interesting that Steve Martin would not be listed first on the film print. The star order is listed as Chase, then Martin, and then Short. The promo materials listed the order as Martin first, Chase second, followed by Short last again.
That is interesting.
Mm-hmm. Like you'd have figured it would have been consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Does that change over time? Or does that... I don't know.
Sometimes it does.
As they get more famous?
Yeah.
It's my only thought.
I can't think of any time, but I know I've seen that a couple times. Not often, though.
Yeah.
Well, I shouldn't say. Whenever it's like a bigger Hollywood thing, it doesn't happen often. When it's like low-budget B-movie schlock, suddenly the guy that you had in it that has like 2 scenes, but suddenly they became huge 10 years later.
Yeah, Jennifer Aniston, Leprechaun.
Yeah, yeah. And you put it out like, oh, look, this big star is in this movie.
Yeah.
Greg Sestero.
So the 3 Amigos, as mentioned, they were silent film actors. The beginning of the film shows a silent film portion. Was shot on Universal Studios' oldest outdoor set. It was originally created for a Tom Mix production. Tom Mix was one of Hollywood's first Western film stars that appeared in 291 films. And of those films, only 9 were talkies.
Yep, he was one of the originals.
Rest were silent.
Mm-hmm.
It's like at the beginning of Tombstone, the end of Tombstone. They mentioned Tom Mix was a pallbearer at Wyatt Earp's funeral and wept. Like, cool.
Mm-hmm.
They mentioned that. I've never seen anything that Tom Mix was in.
If I have, I couldn't name it.
Yeah.
I know the name more than anything.
Yeah. He passed away after having a car accident in New Mexico or Nevada, one of the 2 states. He's only like 60 years old.
Dang.
Yeah.
Them cars is dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Back then, yep.
Yeah. Still.
So one of the, I guess, more memorable scenes, obviously, is the campfire scene, where the Amigos are eating bats, their horses are singing, the turtles talking.
You got a coyote show up on a rock.
Yep.
Which I gather of all the creatures, the coyote was the hardest one to keep in place.
I would imagine.
Go figure.
Yeah.
Some kind of panther-looking thing, that cat-looking thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was.
Yeah, because I don't think it would be a bobcat.
Mountain lion or whatever. But it looked younger, not like a full-grown.
Right.
Some kind of woodland critter.
Yeah.
Then you got meteors flying by in the sky. It's like, that's a good little scene right here.
It's fun.
Again, like Ebert said, it's kind of where you feel this is where it could have been.
And it's like,
could have done more like this.
I would almost argue like that scene has almost nothing to do with the movie.
No.
Like it really doesn't progress anything.
No.
But it's a great scene.
Mm-hmm.
Those bats sure look tasty, though.
Every time I watch that scene, I get hungry.
Well, I mean, they were bacon. They were not real bats.
And I didn't know that. But then after I read that, I'm like, for some reason, I always want bacon after it.
Mm-hmm.
The brain did figure it out.
I do love it at bacon.
You might not know, but your brain did.
The brain and tum-tum does.
Mm.
Sam Kinison had a role as a crazed mountain man / cannibal that was filmed, but it ended up being cut by John Landis. And Kinison told Howard Stern that he blamed Chevy Chase for his role being cut because Chase did not like his style of humor. And Sam Kinison apparently was a bitter gentleman because he also said that Bill Murray kept him from being cast in Scrooged as well. So apparently Kinison had a bit of paranoia going on. And that's even according to his brother Bill.
I was going to say, I saw some stuff that his brother said, and
yeah,
his brother's like, yeah, no, it had nothing to do with these people.
Yeah. Sam was a little bit out there.
Yeah.
When you're pointing fingers at everyone else but yourself. Just saying.
And this is before Sam got sober.
Oh.
So, you know.
Did Sam ever really get sober? Because I thought he was drunk when he got in that car accident.
Supposedly, he got cleaned up right before.
Okay.
And then that's why it was kind of like the biggest like shock is because like that's why you never get sober. Right. You get clean and the accident happens.
It's like the person that loses a ton of weight and then all of a sudden they freaking die from a heart attack or,
right.
or whatever crazy shit.
Yep.
It's like, wait,
health
what?
problems.
Yep.
It's like, but they were healthy.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. And Fran Drescher, who we also talked about on This Is Spinal Tap, also had a role as Miss Renee at the start of the movie, but her scenes got cut from the theatrical cut. She does have some scenes that made it into the 25th anniversary Blu-ray release special features, and you can see those on YouTube.
Yeah. I remember whenever they were coming out with that, they mentioned about trying to get Kinison's scene, and they couldn't find them.
Yeah.
Which is such a shame.
Yeah. Because that would have been interesting to see.
Because I've heard descriptions of what he had filmed, and I mean, again, they don't sound like they added to the film or progressed the plot any.
Right.
But boy, they did sound really amusing.
Mm-hmm.
Like something, like they have to kill him or something, and they try to, and he won't die. So they keep trying to kill him in different ways, and he just won't die. I mean, it sounds like Vigo, the description of Vigo from Ghostbusters 2, but like done to a hilarious effect. I want to see him, but there's, I guess, always that chance that maybe one day they'll be discovered, but I highly doubt it.
Right. I mean, here we are 40 years later.
I mean, there's still Doctor Who episodes from the 60s that keep turning up here and there.
Yeah.
The difference is they weren't on the cutting room floor.
Right.
They were sold to other markets. And they get turning up in some warehouse somewhere, or more likely a private collector has them. They're not outtakes and things cut.
Right.
So I think we're screwed.
Yeah. I mean, that's, you know, kind of part of the issue with Landis not having full editing control over this. I mean, who knows what they cut, but apparently it sounds like with Kinison's scenes that Landis cut those.
Yeah. That's what
At least that's what we're led to believe.
Mm-hmm.
Anything's possible.
Maybe not probable, but possible.
Mm-hmm. Chevy Chase wants a Three Amigos reunion on the Only Murders in the Building show with Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Selena Gomez.
It would be interesting to have a reunion.
Yeah.
I don't think it would work well or happen, but...
And who's going to watch it?
Oh, the fans, the cult following.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which wouldn't be large enough to justify it.
I don't think so, because I'm sure Chase would command a hefty sum for a guest appearance.
And just from what I've seen, the interactions with these three over the years, Martin and Short would clearly not be the issue.
No. because those two are like best of friends.
They're like best of friends. They do everything together, it seems.
I mean, they played in St. Louis within the last couple of years, a show.
They go on talk shows together frequently.
Yeah, they are really good friends. They're on podcasts together, and yeah.
Although I guess it could be like do like a few, like maybe do some shorts and just have the two of them and just like but like a different third amigo in every one.
Oh,
that would be kind of fun.
Yeah.
That way you're not like obviously getting rid of Chevy Chase.
He'd still be pissed.
He'd find a reason.
Yeah.
But like each one like have like a different one, so you could have whoever do like 10 of them, do 10 different third person. Heck, that's almost like a Three Stooges thing, how they keep changing the third stooge.
Right. Yeah. I think there's some really fun scenes in this movie. Obviously, one of my favorites is the cantina scene after they get the letter from
Carmen.
Yes. About the 100,000 pesos, and which Rodrigo's like, we don't have that much. We don't have 100,000 pesos.
I also love how they have this very long message to send, and the guy's like, oh, "Here, you don't have that much money. All right, well, I'll shorten it for you."
Right,
and makes it sound. It's just another acting gig.
Right. Yeah, it was really funny after the Amigos get kicked out of the studios, and they're standing there in their essentially underwear.
Yeah,
with shirts on and stuff. Oh, something will come along, and the guy rides up on the bike to deliver the message. There you go. Perfect timing.
Or Steve Martin's trying to give the signal for them to come over to the wall, and they're just not paying attention. Up here. Woo!
Right.
Woo.
He's trying
look up.
Pretend he's a bird or something. And Chase and Short are just sitting on the sidewalk, just
chilling. Just waiting.
Like at first, I think that went on a little long.
It did. It really did. The timing was a little bit too extended.
But it's like it was a great idea. It just didn't need to go on for that long.
A little trim.
Yeah. So they break back into the studio and get their Amigos outfits, and off to Mexico they go. To get the 100,000 pesos. Which I wonder how much that would have been worth in 1986.
I looked up something, and I want to say that it would have translated to something like $50,000 in 1986.
I had looked up something similar.
Something along those lines.
But then I was like, wait, this takes place in 1916.
It's like, what would it have been then?
I can translate one. I don't want to translate the other. Screw this.
Because I want to say the thing I found said that it translated to whatever in the early 1900s, which would have been like $50K in 86. Something along those lines. But I'm like, either way, and if you're broken out of work,
right?
You'll take anything.
You just got kicked out of the studio. You got kicked out of the mansion that they were letting you stay in for free, and
that was a whole other thing about the whole mansion subplot that got cut out too, where they had like a butler, and it was kind of like Trading Places, where the guy like is no longer living there, and he goes back like, I'm the guy. Well, yeah, you are, but you're no longer living here, so kind of slams the door. But here, there's like this whole thing with the mansion and the butler, and like, yeah, well, you've been kicked out, so you don't belong here anymore.
All right. Goodbye.
Kind of good that was cut.
Yeah. The interactions with the Amigos in the first round of Banditos.
Doing their little scripted thing that they do in their movies.
Right, the little Little
figure eight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like a shell game.
And the very confused look on the banditos' faces.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what am I seeing?
I like how they jump up on the horses and their little amigo.
Oh, the salute.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to remember who it was. There was a soccer player that did that salute after
amazing.
scoring a goal. And I'm
that's
like, that's
amazing.
incredible.
Mm-hmm. That would be perfect. Imagine doing
Was his name Jose? Or Efe?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't that one.
Okay.
And I just love how these bumbling fools think that this is like just a show.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, they're early. There's only 3.
And then he walks up and he's like trying to have a word with him, and he's got the one bullet or whatever, and he's coming to the realization as he's talking to him, like, oh shit, this is real life.
Right.
We're gonna die.
This was a real bullet. I'm keeping this one. It's like, this is real. This is real.
There is a little, like, Hitchcock kind of thing where, because he loved to do that, where it's like the average person gets caught up in this bigger, serious thing, like North by Northwest, which is probably his best example, but he's got several other movies where it's just an ordinary person gets caught up in this bigger actors thinking they're acting, getting caught up in this big Mexican village with the bandits, and oh, I love that. Mm-hmm. It just so happens that the bandits are just as incompetent as they are.
You're right.
Which is an added bonus.
Right.
I also do enjoy that where the heroes are kind of dumb, but the villains are kind of dumb too.
Yes. I like one of the quotes, "You must have faith. The Holy Mother will help us," when Hot Senorita was trying to recruit help. And when you see the German plane flying overhead, it's a mail plane. Didn't you notice its little balls?
That was pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Mail plane, little balls.
I also love how he's very familiar with the model of the plane.
Yes.
Because it was in a movie he was in that his stunt double flew.
Yep. Little Ned.
I like at the
Little Neddy goes to war.
At the beginning when they first enter the bar, they finally sit down like, I'll have a beer. We don't have beer. We have tequila. Well, what's tequila? It's like beer. Okay, we'll have 3 of those. And then they have them, and then
it's straight at first.
Yep.
And then, boy, howdy, does it come out.
As a lover of both of those products, that's pretty good. Because they are nothing alike.
I also love in that same scene how like they were warned about the Germans' friends showing up. Right. So they're all real nervous of them.
Right, thinking they are the Germans' friends.
The really dangerous German friends.
Right.
They're like, okay.
Oh.
Of course, they do their song and dance, which makes them really raise eyebrows.
Right, little butterfly.
Little Buttercup.
So then they leave, and then the actual Germans' friends show up looking like dapper gentlemen.
I know, with hats and everything.
Yep.
Matching suits.
Yep, and they immediately start making fun of them for being little sissy men.
Yep.
And they pull out their guns and shoot everyone on the top row.
Right. I love watching them just fall over and just roll right off the top to land on the mats below and stuff.
Oh, God. One of the other, probably my favorite line in the whole movie is when it's Carmen, and I think she's talking to Chevy Chase, And she's like,
Dusty Bob.
Because she wanted a kiss from him. And he
making it very obvious.
Extremely obvious.
I mean, beating you over the head.
A normal man would have been like, "Oh, yeah, all right."
A normal dude with half that much, would have noticed.
And she's like,
"Ever kissed a girl?" Oh yeah, many times.
But then she's like, "Well, we can take a walk, and you can kiss me on the veranda." And then he's like, "The lips would be fine." I died laughing at that one. That was good.
I mean, he plays that as straight as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's like
that was pretty good.
Yeah. And I liked how F.A. tries explaining everything to El Guapo, and he just tells him, "Stop it." No. Guapo's pretty funny. I liked him. You know, you first see him, he's taking pictures of people. I'm like, okay. It's like, are you in film business and stuff too in Mexico? Or what's your story here? I don't know. It's funny.
He reminds me a little of... I'm trying to remember which one it was. One of the Clint Eastwood Man with No Name trilogy movies. I want to say it was either the first or second because he wasn't in the third. But he kind of reminds me a little of him where he's kind of unhinged. Kind of crazy.
Yeah.
The difference is this guy is hilarious. Whereas in those movies, he's just a scary dude. Yeah. But they look kind of similar. They act kind of similar. Just one psychotic and one is over the top silly psychotic. It added to the nice parody aspect.
Yeah, I'll fill you so full of lead you'll be able to use your dick like a pencil. What does that mean? I don't know. And that's towards the end of the movie. That's late.
That is late in the movie.
It's Act 3.
Yes.
That's a little after when they're like, "It's raining gringos," and another one falls.
And he's been stuck for a while just watching over.
No. Oh, some good stuff.
The one thing that's fascinating, because people don't think about this anymore, but at the beginning, how the whole like discussion over with the studio boss, well, we want to get paid more. We feel like we're a bit of a commodity, so we want to
get paid.
Yeah, back then, you were under contract for your studio. You worked for that studio, and they controlled your entire life.
Yes.
They told you how to act, what to wear,
what weight to be in, and heaven forbid if you were a female and you got pregnant. Oh, yeah.
Because your career was over. And really, if you turned a certain age, your career was over.
Right. It's like with Judy Garland. It's like, I think, wasn't it once she started developing breasts, they had to like wrap her up for Wizard of Oz or something like that to keep her flat.
Oh, and they were feeding her like all kinds of pills.
Yes.
I mean, they got her addicted to pills.
Yes, to help keep her weight down and stuff.
And not uncommon.
Yeah.
So they controlled your entire life.
Yeah.
And so that whole scene, I'm sitting there watching like, there is no way they would let you even discuss this as long as they were in that scene. So the fact that they were like, yeah, you're out of a job, you're done, you're not in this business anymore. That's how it was.
Right. Tell them they had like an 8-day shoot or something like that. It's all going to be done within 8 days.
Yeah, and back then, like you would make a movie in a few days. That's why they have like, well, Tom Mix with his ridiculous number of acting credits.
Right.
Like these people would have 200-300 acting credits, and they only acted for like 10 years.
Yeah. It's like, look how many Three Stooges shorts as there are.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was all done in such a short amount of time.
Mm-hmm. And no safety protocols?
No, the working conditions were horrible. There was no Screen Actors Guild or...
Nope. Very few stunt people.
Yeah.
I mean, Buster Keaton did all his own stunts.
Mm-hmm.
How that guy didn't die 100 times over, I'll never know.
Yeah.
I mean, the one with him with the facade of the house or barn or whatever it is falling out, and it just happens that he was standing in where the window fell.
Yes.
How they got that to work.
Yep. You can only do it once.
You can only do that once.
And if it was a little gusty and moved things a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or the scene, and I think it was Junior General, whatever the one General movie.
General So's.
General So's chicken.
With the train. The
where
locomotive.
he's on the cow catcher.
And and he's like picking up the beams off of the, like how they did that, but then they have the scene with the locomotive going over the bridge and the bridge collapses. That was all done full scale, actual one take. How they do this stuff. That's why I'm fascinated with like special effects and things, because I know back then there weren't as many special effects.
Right. There was no computer magic.
No.
Well, and I too also had a fascination with special effects up to the point of the whole computer stuff, because then it's a little less impressive. I mean, so, sometimes it's like kind of neat the way they come up with things or light things a certain way. Or in the early days, right, like you've got Tron or Jurassic Park or the liquid metal from Terminator. Those are interesting. But past that, it's no longer magic anymore. It's just like, this is just how we make it. But so for like Jurassic Park as an instance, though, how they got the water to ripple a certain way, they used a guitar string and they fed it under the car and they had to pluck it. Like that kind of movie magic stuff, I think is really fascinating. Like in the same way with Star Wars and a lot of the practical miniatures, blowing those up and how they had to come apart and how they had to shoot it a certain way.
The matte paintings.
Yeah, the
forced perspective matte paintings.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
And I still love a good matte painting.
Oh, I do too.
But yeah, really big fan of the movie magic stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Practical effects.
Still holds up. When done correctly.
And I can tell you the first movie that got me into, like, how did they do that was Speed. Of all movies, it was Speed. Because there was that show, Movie Magic, that was on when we were kids.
I loved that show.
And the first episode I saw was them having the miniature bus going over the ramp. And, like, it just blew my mind. And ever since then, I've been obsessed with, like, okay, how did they do that?
Loved that show.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen the movie a couple times now because I played it again for Josh today. And the scene with the invisible swordsman. How is it that when Ned goes over and lifts the arm up and drops it back down, I mean, you see
the little tuff of like sand, like spit. Yeah, that was good.
Like, how do you?
I know how they would do like the sunken part in the sand.
Yes,
but how the puff, I have no idea.
It's like, would it be something compressed air underneath it to kind of just go? Pff.
I mean, that would make sense. But that's
just to get the timing on that right, and like it was so well done.
It looks like you might be able to watch all 89 videos on YouTube of movie magic.
Oh well, looks like we got a new obsession on deck.
Yeah, there's going to be a new subscribe button pressed.
Yep, I haven't thought of that in a long time.
I want to say it was like Discovery Channel or something there around.
You know, I don't even remember.
Yeah, I don't remember who had it. I just remember seeing it and being fascinated by it.
And trying not to miss any.
Yep.
Missing a lot because I had no idea they had that many episodes. Yeah, that whole scene with the invisible swordsman and the singing bush, that is my favorite scene of the movie. Because it's so unabashedly silly.
Yes.
but played straight.
Oh, I'm sorry. Discovery Channel. Yeah.
Perfect.
Well, there you go.
The whole chanting,
It making no sense.
It's
just going from one subject to the next.
and the whole, like, you have to follow these steps. Like, it makes no sense. It's so ridiculous. But, I mean, Steve Martin Short, they're serious. Like, okay, we have to do this. But the look that Chevy Chase has, like, I can't believe I'm doing this.
Right.
And I don't know how much of this is just his character and just
or
him. Like, oh, this is the movie I'm making. But it fits perfectly because he's the one who shoots the invisible swordsman. Well, how was I supposed to know where he was standing?
We fired
up. Like, I always think, like, the whole campfire scene is my favorite scene. Until I get to this scene, I'm like, nope, this is it. Mm-hmm. This is just, it's ridiculous. It's like a Monty Python scene.
Yeah.
The other one I really enjoy is right before then, whenever they're in the desert. And, of course, you got Steve Martin. He's got, his canteen's empty.
Oh, gosh.
Martin Short's got sand
on
in
his face.
It's a mouthful, a face full of sand.
Oh.
And then they go over to Chevy Chase, and he's just glugging away, spilling water all over his face.
And then goes...
Yeah, spitting it out.
Swishing it in his mouth.
And
putting lip balm on.
They're both just looking at him.
Yeah, miserable. Mm-hmm. I do enjoy that one.
That's like being on a raft in the middle of the ocean for like 30 days and somebody pulls out like a Snickers and you just want to like reach over there and strangle them.
Yep.
So you've been holding on to that?
Yep.
The whole time. The whole time.
It's like Dumb and Dumber. You've had gloves this whole time? Well, yeah, we're in the Rockies. Yeah, whenever you have a movie like this in the desert, you've got to at least one point have a scene where they're like dying of thirst.
They're parched.
And then you've got one person that's just like, what's wrong with you? I got all this water.
Right.
Like, we're in the desert. Like,
haven't you been saving yours?
Yeah. I also like the right somewhere in there whenever he mentions about how far do you think we rode before we had to get directions? Oh, about 2-3 miles, no more.
2 or 3 miles.
I mean, that was one of those lines that I missed every other time I watched it, and then that time he clicked, and I'm like, oh my god, that is kind of, because that was after they left the town, because they kind of failed the town.
Yeah, they left in shame.
Quite a bit in shame.
I like how Ned forgot his line.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, he's trying to give that little speech. And what's my next line?
Right. Dusty says it.
Yeah. Wherever there's injustice, we'll be there. Also quite a fan of the they're trying to come up with a plan later on. It's, well, what's the next step? Well, we didn't expect the first part of the plan to work, so we didn't actually come up with the second part of the plan.
Yeah. It's like, well, I didn't think that was going to work, so I didn't really think much beyond that.
Also, the whole ending with them all, the whole town dressed up as different amigos, very Blazing Saddles-esque.
I'm Spartacus.
Yeah, yeah. We just have to come together and do what we're good at. What are we good at? We can sew. Okay. Maybe another thing we're good at.
No, so I still think that there was room for improvement.
Oh, yeah, yeah. It feels like a really good second draft.
Yeah.
But, like, maybe a third draft would be needed.
Yeah, it's a shame because, man, obviously the talent.
The parts are all there.
Yep.
It's a sweater. Which I can't remember who it was, but someone on I don't know if it's John Landis or who, but they thought that was the funniest thing. I don't find it funny at all. The thing I find funny about it is how random it is. Mm-hmm. Like, it makes no sense. There's no punchline. There's no joke about the sweater. It's just, he's so excited about this. Maybe because it's a sweater in the desert.
That's my thought exactly, yep.
It's just something so dry about it.
Mm-hmm. Literally.
Yeah. And my favorite quote of the movie, to this day, would you say I have a plethora? Oh, see. Jefe, do you know what a plethora is? So many times I've quoted that. Some form of it.
It's like the infamous.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So infamous is real famous.
Yes, more famous. Oh, yes. Yeah, all right, cool. This El Guapo must be the most famous actor in Mexico.
Yeah.
I do love a comedy where the characters are really, really dumb.
Really clueless. And I still like the "you sons of a motherless goat."
Oh, yes.
That one just gets me every time. The way that Lucky just delivers that.
Yeah, such enunciation.
You sons of motherless goat.
Which is like Monty Python and the Holy Grail, the French castle. You sons of a silly person. I wave my private parts at your aunties. Mother was a hamster and your father smelt of elderberries.
I fart in your general direction.
Yes. They're such insults, but they're so clean.
Trying to keep it PG.
Oh, they're almost G.
Sounds like a Terrence and Phillip bit.
It really does. Yeah.
I like when Lucky says, it's a pleasure working with you.
Yeah.
And they're like, what?
What? What is he talking about? Or how the German, like, oh, this is Ned Nederlander. He is real famous in our country. Oh, well, I'm glad to meet a fan. Mm-hmm. Oh, I hear you're the fastest. Oh, yeah, I'm pretty. But then I learned of movie magic. Oh, no, I did that for real. We will see.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And I thought I read somewhere, because he's got that scar, that was real common back then for, like, fencing classes. And they end up with scars on their face from the fencing.
I believe it.
Which I'm assuming it's true. I don't know. I didn't read more into it, but that would explain why the stereotypical 19-teens German had facial scars.
Yeah, a lot of fencing.
I guess it's all from the fencing.
I never understood fencing, but
why wear a face protection? When
Not the face.
Not the face. I like the movie. I don't love the movie, but most of what I like is just from nostalgia from watching it as a kid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see that.
Nostalgia is a powerful drug.
Very powerful. Very powerful.
Yeah. It makes you do funny things.
Yeah, like separates you from your money.
I was saying, yeah, it makes you buy many things.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just trying to recapture just even a sliver of that first experience.
The good times.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hence why I have more Transformers now than I did when I was a kid.
And better quality.
Oh, God, it's unreal.
Yeah. Figurines are getting bigger and more expensive, and keep buying them.
Yeah, but they keep looking cooler.
Mm-hmm. Sure do.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, to be fair, there's worse things.
Yeah.
Yeah, could be addicted to drugs.
Yep.
Could be hitting the cocaine.
Mm-hmm. No, I think I would definitely still recommend Three Amigos to people to watch if they're fans of Martin and Short and Chase, and
especially if you haven't seen it.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it's
worth a watch.
Yeah.
It's not a failure of a movie.
no.
It's just might benefit from some tweaks.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I couldn't be the first one to say what those tweaks. Well, occasionally there are a couple moments.
Sure. But
in general, I don't know.
As a package, it's hard to be like, this is exactly why, and here's how you solve it.
Yep.
Like you said, feels like a second draft. Could have been a third one.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Like a final draft.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe you could have used a little bit more editing, get rid of 5 or 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
It does feel its length at times.
For this type of comedy, an hour 44 is a little long.
Yep.
Seems like it's an hour 25, hour 30.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But pretty quotable.
Mm-hmm.
Quite amusing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Still overall entertaining, even though it's like, if I want to watch something that's going to make me laugh, it's probably not even going to make top 10.
No. And that's why usually whenever I would see it, it's because it was on TV. And like, I mean, it's kind of the perfect, like, you discover it when it's just on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, well, all right, I'll watch this. There's nothing else on.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's very easy to find. Mm-hmm. And it'll pull up on your Tubies and Plutos and
yeah, I think it's Tubi
else.
Free with ads. I think it's where it's available.
That sounds about right.
Yep, and it frequently is somewhere.
Yeah,
it's not like other movies that we've discussed that are a little more challenging to find.
Yes,
I don't want to mention Mosquito Coast or anything.
Yeah,
but.
Yeah, where you got to really dig.
You got to put in a little more effort.
Mm-hmm. That's where, again, you possibly need a VPN for that.
Yeah.
And that's where we have today's sponsor.
I wish. Yeah. Don't have a VPN sponsor, but we sure could use one.
Be a lot cooler if we did.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I think that does it for this episode of the Back to the Past podcast about Three Amigos. Well, if there's any other last words, I would like to again thank Stark Roofing and AllStar Fence STL for being our title and studio sponsors. Again, the Lion's Den Podcast Network. Go to backtothepastpodcast.com for everything Back to the Past podcast related. I'd like to hear some other suggestions for episodes that we should do, because we could just go on and on and on and on about things we've got here. And I know we've got a list. Some of them I can't wait to get to, and others I can't wait to add to the list.
Got to give the people what they want.
Yeah. I mean, I know Backdraft and Reservoir Dogs, and those are some submissions that we're going to have to look into.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned Trading Places. That's on the list.
Which I just watched for the first time, believe it or not, over Christmas this year.
Oh, wow.
And it's fantastic.
We also even mentioned Speed in our...
Speed is on the list.
Yep.
Another funny comedy period piece is Princess Bride is on the list.
All roads lead back to Rob Reiner.
Mm-hmm. And we record this episode in the year of 2026, which makes this the 40th anniversary of Transformers, the movie.
Oh.
So, it might have to be done.
You got the touch.
You got the power.
Whew. Yeah.
Boy, the movie that shattered a million children's souls.
Within the first 5 or 10 minutes.
Yep.
Some people never got over it.
No.
And
I'd say spoilers, but 40 years.
yeah.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Hasbro's on their, well, they put out this week. They're on their apology tour. Like, that's very well done. Very well done. All right, folks. Thank you for listening. Please share, rate, review, subscribe, join us online. And that does it. We will talk to you next time when we get back from the past.
Hey, what line? Oh, right. Adios, amigos.
The Lion's Den Podcast Network, powered by Stark Roofing. With over 45 years of experience in the roofing and exteriors industry, Stark Roofing is a local, family-owned and operated company that provides excellent customer service and workmanship. Let's Start Roofing. Bring your home back to life. You can give them a call at 636-671-0045 and tell them Spanky sent you. Stark Roofing, proud title sponsor of the Lion's Den Podcast Network and this amazing podcast presentation.